Hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel. This is the time of year I start planning my hiking adventures for the year. Now it's been way too cold to get outside for long periods of time, but I'm itching to get back on the trail. Now if you're planning a backcountry trip, I'd recommend the Skokie Loop near Lake Louise in Banff National Park. Now I did a whole series on this 3-day trip a few years ago, and I thought it might be useful to summarize it for those of you who haven't heard of or been to this remarkable area yet. Hey, when I hiked the Skokie Loop, I broke it into 3-day segments with overnights at Baker Lake and Merlin Meadows. However you plan to do it, you first have to make it up the Fire Road from the trailhead. The trailhead's not difficult to find. Head north from Banff on Highway 1, head east on the Lake Louise Village exit, and keep left onto Whitehorn Road. Continue 1.1 kilometers and turn right to the trailhead parking area at about 1,690 meters elevation. The trail's gated and bicycles are prohibited. The hike up the Fire Road is steep and boring, but consider a rest at the warden's cabin for your last chance at cell phone reception. At 3.9 kilometers, you'll pass Temple Lodge ski area at 2,015 meters elevation. Continue to ascend the rocky slope into the forest. Cross a few bridge streams as the trail opens to Alpine Meadow. Discover the halfway hut at 7.1 kilometers and 2,200 meters elevation. There is a campsite close by at Hidden Lake if you're getting a late start and you want to camp. From the signed fork, keep right to continue on to Skokie Lodge. The main road steepens, cresting Boulder Pass at 8.6 kilometers and 2,345 meters elevation at the southwest end of Ptarmigan Lake. Proceed left around the lake's north shore. At 9.6 kilometers, there's an unsigned fork in the road which takes you over Packers Pass. I chose to return this route, so kept left to continue to the junction at 10.5 kilometers to Deception Pass and Baker Lake. Baker Lake is one of the few alpine lakes that allows you to camp right at the lake, so it makes an excellent first night base camp. Keep right and descend gradually to the lake, reaching your destination at 12 kilometers and 2,210 meters elevation. The lake is beautiful, so explore around the area a bit after your meal and prepare for day 2. Now I chose to continue on towards Red Deer Lake via Cotton Grass Pass. There is a campground there to extend your trip to 3 nights if you choose. I did not, so I took the shortcut to Skokie Lodge via Jones Pass. It's mostly flat with the highest elevation at the top of the pass at 2,237 meters. It's the shortest route to Skokie Lodge. However, you should also consider backtracking to Deception Pass for better views. Skokie Lodge is in sight soon after passing through the forest. I was camping at Merlin Meadows, past the lodge, but returned to the 1.2 kilometers quickly after setting up camp for tea and an afternoon hike to Merlin Lake. Merlin Lake trailhead is immediately below the lodge across the stream. You'll come to a fork in the road. Stay right for Merlin Lake. Left takes you back to Ptarmigan Lake via Packers Pass. Ascend the forest trail northwest. Above it curves left onto the boulder face of the Wall of Jericho. A long southwest traverse ensues across rocky slopes. Follow the cairns along the scenic trail until you reach a break in the rock wall at 2.2 kilometers from the lodge. It is a bit of a scramble, but not too difficult and quite short. It emerges to views of Merlin Lake. Enjoy the lake and then decide whether to backtrack the same route or to proceed as I did for the more mundane route across the basin to Merlin Meadows Trail along the north side of Castalia Lake. This path is much easier to hike, but is mostly through the forest until opening up to a bridged river crossing that takes you back to Merlin Meadows. If camping at Merlin Meadows, the best spots are well to the back near the meadow. After breakfast and packing up my frost-covered gear, I headed back the 1.2 kilometers to Skokie Lodge to begin my trip to Packers Pass. It's a route not indicated on many maps. Distance and elevation gain are similar to Deception Pass, but the trail's much more scenic and engaging. Return to the fork in the road and stay right. The trail soon opens to fantastic views. Ignore the trail that takes you back to Deception Pass and stay right and head towards what appears to be an impregnable rock wall. Reach the base of the rock wall at 2.3 kilometers from the lodge. Stay alert as there are cairns that indicate the only way through the rock wall via the steep chimney. Above you will have reached the first of the two Skokie lakes. Myosotis Lake is at 2,260 meters elevation and is a beautiful alpine lake. Stay left and follow the lake's east shore to the end where you will encounter a natural dam. At 3.1 kilometers, ascend the rock dam to Zigodanus Lake. Take a break here as the remainder of the route ascends steeply to Packers Peak through mostly rocky terrain. I was pressed for time, so had to sacrifice the 1 kilometer return side trip to Packers Peak, which affords the very best views of the valley and whose panorama includes the Skokie Lakes and Valley, Baker Lake, Ptarmigan Lake, and even Redoubt Lake. Descend the main trail back to Ptarmigan Lake and retrace your way back through Boulder Pass to the halfway hut. From there, descend the remaining 7.1 kilometers back to the parking lot. Well, on the descent from Skokie Loop, stopping here at the halfway hut for a break, and then making the last of the trip. Hey guys, so if you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe on YouTube or check me out on Instagram and Facebook. It's Papa Steve on the move.